They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And I get it. You want to start fast, take the life out of this home crowd, but when you're the road team and you start the game with an onside kick, that is a little bit crazy, a little bit aggressive, and when you don't get it, now you've created all the momentum for the home team and great field position.
On the double. Black 24. Black 24. Easy.
Looking for a man. It's French. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas.
Texas. Number 3. Scores for the defense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Good. That makes the score. Texas 7, Boise State 0.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Wasting no time taking a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts. He's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Barber. Finds a crease at the 20. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
Touchdown Longhorns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Number 21 with the grab and the score.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Good.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32.
First and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. On the option. Quick toss. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Second down.
And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's French. Grab near the sticks, it's Davis. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It's second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Looking to scramble. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
First and 10.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Barber.
Pass on first down. Caught by the back. Loses 1. Second down.
The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he goes absolutely nowhere. The return will lose yards.
Will take over. First and 10.
And the Sun Devils buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Hobbs. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Got the first down. Looking for more. Got room at the 35. There he goes. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Gets the back moving. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Caught in the backfield. It's Taylor. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Loss of 2.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looking for a man. It's Francis. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
And And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
They go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up.
That's the end of the first.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second.
7, Texas, 0.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Texas! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter, they're lined up for an onside kick. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Arizona State.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's caught. It's Cameron. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 50, the ball pops out on the return. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Francis. Forced out of the pocket. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Still looking, on the move. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Looking downfield, it's Francis. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Turns and fires a risky pass back to the right. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of diva in them, right? Like they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jordan. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to throw. It's Francis. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Making side adjustments here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on fourth down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Oh, they're after him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona State. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. One more snap coming before halftime. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Francis. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Arizona State 21, Texas 7.
The Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Slips through the line. Oh, he's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Texas. Number 1 takes it back for the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6.
14.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Looking to pass. It's Stewart. Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air on second down. He turns it loose to the left. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
Across the 25, he's got room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. And some room to work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down coming up.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. The inside handoff. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And the Sun Devils take over 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense will try to keep everything in front.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Texas 14.
So the final period starts with a second down play. The play action fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Pulls it in, it's Tate. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Stewart. Blasted as he lets it go.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. A nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires on the move. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They'll move the tight end. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. Wide open. He makes the catch. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Tries again to get it in. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They're going to run it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Oh, better look out. Gets it all the way out to the 42. What a nice job on that return. They'll start this drive from the 42.
Come on, set.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
On the set. Jackrabbit.
Looking to throw, it's Francis. Finds his man, it's Jordan. Tripped up for the tackle. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on down.